Long days, longer nights. You keep starting fights and you always right. Call you up to tell you I ain't coming home tonight. Say you wanna leave me, it's just talking, but I know you might. I get along, I go. You sing along to every song you know. You play the part, I play the lines. You break the hearts, they break the minds. Since going on, just take it down. I'm acting like I'm 8 or 9, saying new floor. Talking to my old friends. See me sitting it up and I'm acting like I don't know them. Causing so much problems while you doing that. Hurting people's hearts, are you too deep for that? I've been on the same shit. We run into each other and it's like we don't even speak the same language. I guess people always going through changes. You didn't think I would lose you, it's like I'm famous. Still, baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail. Now you just not me and you think you gotta leave, so go. I'll be fine on my own. So baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail. Now you used to love me, I keep changing like the leaves. Now go. You'll be fine on your own. She telling me that. Official douchebag, wishing that you knew that you can have these shoes back, all of this perfume back, Max's and jewels back, all you buy me. She said I want you back. I can't be seen again with you and all your friends. It's so hard to pretend that it's like it was way back when. I thought you used to be the one. I guess you don't have time, cause all you do is grind and it's got me lose my mind. You just don't love me like you used to. Think I'm about to lose you. I'ma end this now before things just confuse you. Can't break the promises you said you keep, so you can leave a message at the beat. Said baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail. Now you just not me and you think you gotta leave, so go. I'll be fine on my own. So baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail. Now you used to love me, I keep changing like the leaves. Now go. You'll be fine on your own.
All of my life I've been a crab in a bucket, y'all. Say you success up in your hand and it's nothing, all. I keep on losing all these friends, I'ma write them all. Must get one thing you gotta know. I always go when it rain, when it's cold, even day when it's snow. Make my own rainbow, and I live a real life. Me and your Fisher Price, and we all about to know. But shit, everybody know, yeah. Go! Hey, we going to the moon, girl, my birthday be in June. So that head coming soon, so you can say what you like. I'ma do what I want. I get the money, I remember days without a heater. My boy, he gotta be mommy. I just ain't dreaming, go and call my mama 2-seater. I get so place, forget the day when they had tried to leave us. True love is not your people, we are all equal. I'm like a god, nigga. All of my life I've been a crab in a bucket, y'all. Say you success up in your hand and it's nothing, nah. I keep on losing all these friends, I'ma write them all. Must get one thing you gotta know. I always go when it rain, when it's cold, even day when it's snow. Make my own rainbow, and I live a real life. Me and your Fisher Price, and we all about to know. But shit, everybody go wanna believe in you. They don't wanna believe in you. And then they end up leaving you. But guess what, man, I'm leaving too. They don't wanna look up at my grandkids, and they talking kilos and pesos. Little demons, I don't wanna face those. So stay up on the right track, gotta keep your lips zipped. Niggas say sell packs.
All right, welcome. Sunday service. We're back at it with another stream. We're gonna be doing something kind of low-key, something kind of fun tonight. It's been rainy all weekend in Seattle, so we're riffing on some soup. I wanted to do a like shrimp bisque or some sort of bisque here. That sounded fun. Shrimp sounds great. Warm bread and soup and onions. I don't know. It sounds really good tonight. So that's what we're gonna end up riffing on or kind of whipping up here. To start per usual, we're gonna be getting a cocktail going. Last weekend, if you remember, the lady helping me at the liquor store like rang me up with the wrong liquor, so I actually went back and got the right one. Same lady was not working, thank God, so there was no like awkwardness there. But we're gonna try this Kyoto like midnight drink again. With the correct ingredients and in hopes for a little bit better of an outcome. So we have the Nagori, which is the unfiltered sake again. Again, a little bit sweeter, and it's cloudy, obviously. And the recipe is a 2 portion of this and then a 1 portion of the rest. Alright, so the correct ingredient is the aperitivo, which is just a slightly sweeter, not slightly, but like fair bit more sweet. It doesn't have that like bitter aftertaste. And then we have the sweet vermouth, and then we're going to do a little bit of a simple syrup we whipped up. Alright, so this is a ginger simple syrup, equal parts water, sugar, and then I did like a fat knob of ginger. Brought it to the boil, let it simmer, kind of boil for about 5 minutes. Took it off the heat, let it chill for about another 10 minutes, just like warm, kind of coming down or cooling. And then strained into the fridge. Good to go. Alright, we're gonna do another orange garnish, plus just like in here as well. I'm gonna try and get all the oils out and in there. So that one's in the drink. This will be our garnish. Alright, I'm not using egg yolk on this one because I just don't want to. Let's get ice in our glass. Alright, quick little shake on this guy. Woo, nice and cold. Alright, get a little strainer going. Let's get this guy locked. Wrong one. Cheers. That is so nice with like the actual correct ingredients. There's no like bitter right up front and like lingering of this like unfortunate bitter taste that comes with the Campari. So the sweetness is there. There is like still a slight sourness in there, which is like a nice balance. Otherwise, like really flavorful. I don't know like what flavor I would pin it on. It's just like a nice blend. I'm into it. Cheers, Filbert. Good to see you. All right, we got our drink down. The rest of this is gonna be slightly, I don't know if involved is the right word, but just like a lot of like moving parts here. So with shrimp or with bisque is basically like a French soup, which is typically like heavily seasoned and flavored with a crustacean. We're gonna use shrimp. You could use lobster, langoustine, crawfish. What's another one? Crab, something like that. But we're gonna go with shrimp. I went to the Asian market and got head-on shrimp. So these guys still have their heads on, obviously. These are gonna be kind of our presentation or nice looking ones, and then the rest of them are just gonna season and fry. The head-on keeps the kind of flavor in there, but don't worry, we saved all of the kind of shrimp skins, tails, odds and ends, and that's what we're gonna make our kind of stock or base out of. So let's get that going first because I want that to have as much time to come together, so to speak. So a couple things, we're gonna be doing 2 pieces. So this will be our broth or our stock, and then this component will be our kind of flavor adding to the soup. We're gonna blitz it, strain it, and get it kind of sexy at the end. But we got 2 kind of components here that I do need to keep straight. But let's get this going first. So we're gonna do a typical Mirepoix, which is gonna be celery, onion, carrot. The celery doesn't need to be anything cute or sexy, so we're gonna leave it just like that. And really first I'm gonna just get some fat in here. This is chicken fat. And I have some like odds ends of like butter. A little butter in there, maybe a little bit more. Alright, burner's on, get that kind of going. We're gonna do 2 carrots in each of these. One will be flavor, and then one will actually add some body when we blend it. So the one that is just going to be flavor will be this guy. I'm not gonna peel it, doesn't matter. Chop it kind of small enough so it's gonna fit well in the little pan there. Onion. Half of this will actually dice and kind of cut in a better way. But this half we'll just do a rough chop. You guys can't see. Alright, what else do I want in this base? We're gonna be doing, let's get some just basic garlic stuff out. We got tomato, obviously. Some garlic here. Oops. Garlic obviously goes really well with shrimp. So we got a little extra, maybe one more here. Alright, so our oil is kind of coming up to temp here. We're going to take our shrimp bits. Our onion, let's get our carrot. And then our celery, I do want to just do one more chop, just so it's a little bit like smaller and more easy to manage in there. Alright, let's take some of this garlic and smash it open. Alright. Oops. Alright, we're gonna salt this, obviously, pepper. Alright, so we got our, pretty much our, like, French basis of flavor in there. We're gonna let that come up to heat, kind of saute a little bit, add the tomato paste, deglaze, and just let that kind of start building its flavor profile. I'm gonna do a couple more rinds of orange. Throw that in there, why not? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna let that come up to temp, a little color on it, get it kind of going how we want it. While that's going, cheers. We can get the kind of second portion of our, I guess, sauce together here. I'm gonna quickly peel some carrots. Cut off these ends, just throw them in there, why not? Alright, so with these, I do want them to be kind of a certain size. The look doesn't matter because we'll blend it, but I do want it to be kind of even cooking. You'll notice we're not going to use any celery. I don't want to blend that. It's too stringy, too difficult to kind of blend and really get what we want out of it. So celery is just going to be in the like stock or soup, or I guess it's more of a stock base. side of the deal there. Honestly, the onion doesn't really matter, but we'll do a kind of classic deal on this. Alright, that looks fine. Let's take a look at these guys. Oh yeah. Looking gorgeous. We're gonna do a little bit of tomato paste. Just gonna make a center for it here. Alright, now that we mixed around the tomato paste, I do like to mix it around one so it kind of covers everything. Isn't this like one glob? We do want it to, I say this a lot, but like almost burn so we can deglaze something and have some really great flavors come from that. When it's all one blob, it doesn't do that well, so mix it all about. And then just like, we're gonna just kind of like let it sit, let it come up and do its thing here. All right, let's get our other pan going. Some heat, some oil. Alright, the other thing we have here is some Leek. Let's take a look at these guys. Alright, so we've worked with Leek in the past. A couple quick reminders. We're going to use like this part for the actual eating and then this part for the flavoring. So cut this little end off. Now these green leaves, and we're just go right in there with those. With this, this looks really great actually. Give me a moment. These are looking great. Okay, so we're gonna just do some half moons. We're gonna do somewhat of a fine cut here. And this is gonna be part of our deconstructed like pesto or relish. Alright, I think we're ready to deglaze here. All right, right before you deglaze, always turn your heat up just a touch. The obviously pan heat's going to reduce when you put cold water in it, even room temperature water or liquid, I guess. We're not going to be shy on our liquid. We're going to use one of these for sure and a little bit of another one. Alright, turn your heat up. Let's give this guy a stir. Let everything kind of combine, come together. Alright. Looking good so far. Back to our half moons. Alright. Throw that guy in there, this guy over here. Let's get some of our last little bits of garlic going. Alright. Alright, with garlic, if you're not microplaning it, I think it's just like a fine chop is like the best option here. Oh. Let's get these guys in here. MSG, salt, pepper. All right, we're coming together. Moment to cheers. Thank you as always for coming to hang. All right, let's get our leeks in a little dish here. This holds everything. All right, that's looking good, that's looking good. We're gonna take a little bit of our tomato paste. And if it feels like we're doing a lot of the same things in these two pans, like we are, to an extent, this is really gonna be our kind of stock. Then we're also gonna like use this for building flavor as well, and then combine them at the end and kind of hope for the best here. That is the thought, at least. Let's get the garlic in here, might as well. And then, like we did with the other one, let's mix this all about. All right. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is get our shrimp going here. All right, so they've been peeled. We still need to devein them. So let's do that real quick. I'm just gonna slice them all first. Alright, little deveiner, little taking the garbage out action. Kinda gross, but whatever. Shrimp are delicious.
But I can't waste no time, you know my time is precious. Hey, hand up as Beyonce for that diamond necklace. Hey, tell me you don't need shit, girl, and I respect it. On the road, too much, you're kinda hectic. I'm telling you what's on my mind, don't use my thoughts as leverage. Hey, I've been traveling around these crossroads. Hey, gotta compromise some shit, but that's a small toll. Hey, crazy when we first met, we was lost, so. But I know, I gotta go, I lace my bitches best. Give her these other sex. If I fucked up, I'm sorry, it's 50 racks for the stress. Not easy to impress, always wanna know what's next. I go as deep as I can and make her shake like Tourette's. Sex, love is no miracle, and lust ain't no day. But
my heart is headed. And if you left me now, I know how far I regret it. Told you once, tell you twice that I'm indebted. But I can't waste no time, you know my time is precious.
Alright, last one out here. Awesome, alright. In the garbage. Alright. Some good color on it. Let's get this one deglazed as well. Alright, let's get these guys kind of on their own deal. And then we're gonna get the ones with the heads on kind of ready to fry.
You tell me I spend my time without my gas. No, we don't spend time. I say I'm gonna stop, but I still do. These gonna be the same ones that's gonna kill for you. I'm on this road, and I'm not sure where my heart is headed.
Alright, so we're going basic on this. This is just basic like wheat starch, really light and fine, and it's hopefully gonna add like a great crispiness. And this guy down. And we're gonna season this guy. Just with some like usual, we'll do some coriander, garlic, onion. Maybe really that's about it. Nothing too crazy. The soup will be the that in there. Let's start tasting these guys. Delicious. This is the one we're kind of more worried about. Not worried about, but ooh, that is really good. Reducing more, I think, is going to be key here. I'm going to keep this one going. Let's get this heat up a little bit higher. The rest of these are going to be to get the shrimp going, and then the leek. We're going to do let's get our pine nuts toasted to start, actually. So we're going to do somewhat of a deconstructed pesto, leek pesto. It's going to be pine nuts and leeks, kind of in a nice little saute. We're going to have that be like a little bit of a bed for the shrimp, and then we'll have the soup kind of poured in on the side, and hopefully it plates how I'm hoping. I always say that, and then it never does, so we'll see here, but that's the thought and the plan. Alright, we're gonna low heat. Alright, where am I? And we're gonna shallow fry the shrimp, so enough oil in there to kind of coat the bottom. Looks like a lot, but it's okay. Do you want to say hi to stream, bud? Theo wants to say hi real quick. Come here, bud. He's getting too big. He's a big boy. Can you say hi to everyone? Oh. He is almost 6 months. Almost at the 6-month mark. Lost all of his puppy teeth for the most part, we think at least. So he's all good there. Starting his first puppy shed. So a lot of new things coming around the bend here with the pup. He's got one more set of shots on not tomorrow Monday, but the following Monday. And then he's all up to date on vaccines and being good to go in that regard. And then it's dog parks. We can finally go to dog parks once we have that piece all good to go. Yeah. So we're getting there. Alright, let's give this another taste.
I ain't mean to say that shit, girl. I was goddamn hot. We at the crib, now we in the goddamn ride. She looking goddamn fine. I wanted a bitch who was down to earth, but she want the goddamn sky.
He's gotta be at like 35, I think? I don't know. He's pretty heavy and he feels big. We'll see. We'll see. When he goes to the vet next, we'll get him weighed again.
can't explain it, but just know it working for me. She tell me I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but how the fuck can you hate me? I ain't did shit, but be the real thing. She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I never been the one to try to explain why you catch some feels. I'ma sip on this drink, it's easy in my brain. I got real shit stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Oh shit, remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I got real shit stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you.
Ooh, that is so good. Okay.
Found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got me clean on my whole time, my knees drinking that thing. So I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty clean on my whole time, my knees, I'm like, it's a goddamn shame. We done crash, we done drive up, baby, you the goddamn blame. See, I wanted love, but you wanted goddamn fame. Every goddamn thing. I wanted a bitch who was on the road, but you wanted goddamn love.
Alright, let's add a little bit more liquid here. We're gonna throw some butter in this as well.
And she just wanna sleep, fucking up all of the sheets. She only wake up to eat. Do this shit every week. Like, why you do that? Crying, you wanna be great, but sleeping until the next day. Why you do that? Don't got that much in the bank. We go out, she order the steak. Why you do that? She can't explain it, but just know it working for her. She claiming she don't know her love, but really she don't give a fuck. And I cannot make this shit like this shit. Be the real thing. You know I'm the real, gotta never change. I won't be the one trying to explain why you catch them feelings. I'ma sip on this drink, it's season the pain. I got real shit stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Oh shit, remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I got real shit stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Oh shit, remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit.
I also want to make sure these carrots are cooked all the way through before we blend them. They're like mostly there. Probably a couple more minutes. Let's get our heat higher. So I do want the carrots to add like something to the body of the soup. Add a little thickness, and then we'll use the rest of it to be the kind of stock that we've going on here and a little cream at the end. I'm really excited about how this one will kind of finish and plate if it all goes to plan. But yeah, we'll kind of see here. These shrimp kind of laid out and like ready for seasoning.
Yeah, man, you know I'm smoking at the beginning of the song, man, like a damn rapper.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, man. It's crazy being so rich, man.
Alright, one more burner and we're rocking here.
Still on the bus, nigga.
We'll get there eventually. It's not yet.
Didn't have a brush, but it still was a hoe, so fuck with me. Before I cleaned up a bit like it's company coming. I know we was on the cusp for the money, trying to get a few bucks under custody. And my twin brothers was all scared brothers, so my king gully and my skin tough and thick winds covering my eyes now. They ain't right, nigga, I'm just high now. And if it's a different way to clear my mind out, I need to find out. I'm doing fine now, and I don't look stupid when I talk now.
That is so good. Alright, little more salt.
That is pus round me. Catch him in the daytime at dusk hours. Smoking out the pound hound with mutts out it. You can tuck lousy, then you can't sip with us. Can't call it harsh.
A touch of agave.
You and all these fuck niggas is about as large as he is. And you working, giving arm and a leg. Stay working, but he just talking cause he ain't working like a long distance. You know this out this harder than this. Charging niggas like a timeless win. Nigga, slight brow on the brow, with the brim color brown, running wild on the route that was peak. When the clouds were enshrouded, I'm out.
Carrots are pretty much there.
Shallow soul. You are drinking from a shallow soul. Shallow soul.
Got me feeling like people are making it. Just look at this.
Alright, a little bit more liquid on this guy.
Y'all
critically acclaimed, slang, torsionist, that ain't sucking corporate dick.
Once this gets back up to heat,
Other hand got a pork to hit, or this route be forcing shit.
and we'll get this guy blitzed.
The one on my shoulder, feel like my heart got pneumonia. Blunt lace up by the older. Cops still locking niggas up for quotas. Brain still numb from the shit and soda. Generation lost, facing and pouring out on faking ball. Once being filed for the case.
Turn our pine nuts up a bit. Let's get those going. They're warm, but not toasted yet.
Trying to see the price out of life, and the nigga just keep coming back with a dark picture. It's like hard liquor. You see people in books, so you judge a motherfucker by the first page, and a bitch by the back cover. The crime on sleeve, so the text covered. Real ones on the last brother. When they see me on stage, picture my shit was so insane. It was like cocaine to the last number. Motherfucker.
Alright, this is up to heat. Let's turn this off.
Yeah, it's me, Dizzy, off the ups and downs. You got a little Whitney, put it in the blunt for now. She was supposed to get me high, why the fuck I wanna die now? And strung out on this dusty couch in a big white ugly house until the bitch slowed down. Stop running your mouth, you holding my money.
Alright, let's transfer this. See what you guys can see here. Alright, hoping for the best on this pour. Looks great.
All my life I've been afraid of powder. All my life I've been afraid of.
Alright, per usual with the boiling or blending of hot foods, always take the little lid off. It otherwise will like blend up and blitz up and get like too heated. It's like basic physics, chemistry. When like the electrons are too heated, they're already moving too much. That's the same thought process here. Get that on, little topper.
But the rest was just way too flagrant, so here I go.
See this?
Throwing up a prayer.
Now we can let it breathe, now that we know it's not gonna like go up and get crazy. Alright, color's never great on that one, always better on this one. Nice bright orange, like tomato. Smells so good. Alright, we're going back in the pan. We washed the pan out. And this is going to be just our base, right? This is like tomatoey and concentrated. A lot of onion flavor, garlic. Everything you want in like a base of your bisque. Alright, into the dishwasher. Get you out of the way. Get this guy out of the way. Alright, so we got our base looking sexy. Let's get some butter in here. Would not be a bisque without enough butter. is room temp. We're just gonna kind of do a thick knob here. Heat's not even on this guy yet, so just keep that in mind. Let's give these guys another little shake. Starting to get some color on there, hard to tell though. This guy, let's give another stir. Alright, so now we gotta strain this guy. We've created our kind of crustacean stock, if you will. Basis of flavor in there with the Mirepoix, and then we just kind of riffed on it moving forward. We're gonna add it to our... Give that a taste. Wow. Delicious. We're gonna add that to our tomato base here, and it's gonna be the basis of our bisque, cream to finish at the end. And then we're gonna get our shrimp going and our leek, chutney, pesto, whatever you want to call it there. So let's get this strained. That looking right? You guys won't be able to see all of this, but maybe some of it. And then I'm just taking the back of a spatula, mixing it around, kind of pressing some of the liquids out the best I can. Just get as much flavor out of it as we can.
Against your coding, just act as hard as you can.
Alright, good enough. Oh, you can't see this. This amber gold, velvety, just absolutely flavor blasted base there. Okay, let's get some of our liquid in our tomato base, so to speak. Get some heat back on here. And we're gonna start small.
Yeah. Can I get a little bit of reverb on my voice? Oh, it's not sad, baby. You know?
Wow, okay. So your toasted pine nuts. Starting to look toasty. A little bit here and there. Alright, let's start getting some butter in here. We got another wedge. And another wedge. I'm gonna do a second little pour of this. Do a little switcheroos. You guys can see what I'm doing. Welcome to my parents' house when we started to die. Alright, let's add a little bit of heat into this. Bisque for me has always had like a whisper of spicy, just like at the back there. So we're not going to go too crazy, but just enough to let you know that they're there. So that was cayenne, by the way. And just a little bit of regular paprika. Little color addition and then little flavor addition. Nothing too crazy. All right, so that's looking good. Let's take a look at our toasted pine nuts. So you can see most of them are like light and golden brown, just what we want. Let's add our fat here.
What happened to your life when your house become a home? Where your children at?
We'll keep it consistent with our chicken fat we've been using.
Like, give me that. Yeah. Nice. Send me that.
And then we're gonna use a little bit
Fuck that. You know where shitty at. Yeah.
of vegetable oil,
Pittsburgh, show you where the city at.
just to make sure our heat temp is okay, boiling point, our smoke point is good. And then we're adding our leeks. Alright, season hitter, MSG, salt, pepper. Almost want to switch these. Same with these. Alright, let's get our oil up to heat. Let's get our shrimp kind of fried and ready to go here.
Yeah, be a little patient. It's gonna be okay, huh? Be a little patient. One world, one nation. Don't wait. Yeah. Now still sipping more time. We discovered a new hot. I'm done this few times. Yeah. Move on down.
Alright, let's get a taste on our kind of base bisque. We still have to add cream to this. Super good. It just has a very tomato flavor, which is what we want. Alright, let's get the other shrimpies seasoned up. We're going simple. Salt, pepper, onion, garlic, paprika. Bless me. Wow. Okay. We're adding just a touch of cream. Cream is going to add just like a slight richness. It's going to add a little sweetness, which will help balance all of this out. Color is going to look amazing. Already looks like a deeper orange here. And now this is just the reduction game here. Slowly but surely. Let's give a little taste. Woo. So good. All right, not enough cayenne. I don't get the whisper yet. I need a whisper. All right, a couple more minutes on the oil here, and then we can drop and be good to go. Oh, let's get our bread going.
I got 15 million reasons why I got it. Go treat yourself, baby. This your boy, Big Block, baby. The East Side Chevy. Oh, yeah, boy, it's over, baby.
That is really nice. All right, just basic French bread here.
I used to dream about a job charger. Suicide notes, sitting on 20 phones. I was trying to find a job. Wi-Fi. Being broken in the drive-by. Sitting in my house. Plotting on this fucking Cartier. Plus a nigga trying to go far. I finally arrived and nobody's here. Hey, I used to dream about a new summer. Back when good music dropped cool summer. Back when niggas wondered if I still do. Check the stats, boy, niggas doing huge numbers.
Alright, oven's already preheated. We're just doing a quick olive oil paint. Really lightly too, nothing like nothing crazy.
A little brother driving Jeep and I just bought him a chain. A real nigga, what I is and what I always remain. But this bitch temptation keep calling my name. I wrote this song in LA, I was driving my Benz. Thinking about this road I'm on to acquire ends. I'm a fucking outlier, I was tired of trends. Niggas told me I was stupid, just I used to dream about a dive charger. Suicide dogs.
We're just going right in the oven.
Trying to find a job, being broken, make you try harder. Sitting in the house watching old you know this fucking Cartier? Hey, niggas trying to go far. I finally arrived and nobody's here. Okay, listen to these proverbs, words we call rap music. That took me all across the globe, watch people react to it. Figments of imagination.
Alright, turn that down even more. Alright, we're wrapping up here. Alright, let's take a look at these guys.
Every time that I wait, my faith leads and creates seeds that eventually blossom a tree. Getting rid of all the extra shit I thought I would need. I put your head on the swivel with my heart on the sleeve. But just breathe, this simple exercise needs to rectify my greatest sins. Although my days will end next to God, I atone all of my wrongs to our soul. But let him who is without sin don't catch the first soul. Dream about a God, suicide dogs, with the nose from the bones. I was trying to find a God, being broken is the cry. Sitting in the house watching old.
Alright, bread's been in there a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. Cheers while we wrap this up. All right, let's see how these guys are looking. Wow. Wow. All right. All right, these are pretty much done. Nice and golden, crispy. Get the rest of the shrimpies going. All right, let's get this wrapped up, plated, and put to bed. Oh. Did we forget about the bread? Let's take a look. Yeah, bread's done. We're taking it out. Not even risking it. All right, let's flip these guys. All right. All right, let's get these plated. This is the, I guess, like vision that I had with the plating here. All right, so we take some of this Leek, pine nut, pesto or chutney, like whatever you want to call it here. And we just want kind of like a nice, even base. We're almost making like a little barrier.
We die. This life isn't fair. It's the high. I live a lie. And one day we'll die. No one will care. Take me aside. I'll meet you there.
All right, let's see how this works. All right. There we have it. Our shrimp bisque with a deconstructed leek basil chutney. I don't know what we call it here. Got the head on, lightly fried shrimp. I'm honestly into this. This looks gorgeous. Super simple flavor like smacks you with the flavor here. I'm really excited to try this one out. Thank you all for hanging, being a part of the Sunday usuals here. Cheers to all those who made it to the end and stuck with me. Until next weekend. Actually, we are taking a break next weekend. We're not streaming next weekend, but the weekend after we'll be back at it. Thank you all as always, per usual. Until next weekend. Enjoy the Monday coming up.